Miguel.
This is our podcast. Didn't anyone mention?
Yeah, we figured I don't know, we're gonna try it.
Yes, we're gonna try this thing out. I would say we're just kind of talking, hanging out, nothing crazy. Just maybe some topics that you kind of find yourself Googling, like, I wonder about that. Maybe just curious about. Yeah.
So what do we have today?
Well, let me see here. I got some good stuff. I call it a little sticious. So, okay, don't peek though.
I'm not peeking.
Okay. I say let's start off with a classic.
Okay.
We got Knocking on Wood.
Knocking on wood. Okay, like, what do you mean? Like where it started?
Yeah, like, you're saying, like, what in the world? Like, knock on wood? Why do we say it? Like, what in the world? You know?
Interesting, okay.
It has a lot of origins, but primarily it's, like, an Indo-European or Celtic. So I don't really...
It's a what?
It's called Indo-European. I didn't really look a lot into what that meant, but it's like Celtic kind of background. But those two are like the main ones. I guess they believe that good or bad spirits got trapped in trees or wood. So when you knocked on it, it would either call for protection or be chased away by the knock.
Wait, so you're...
We got a feature.
Yeah, we got a feature.
Stormy, the 20-pound cat.
So, the spirits got stuck in trees.
Yeah, so I couldn't tell you how they got there, but they believe that good or bad, and bad spirits are in the wood.
Of just like any tree?
Any wood.
Or
and
just
like tree, like, yeah.
Any kind of wood?
Yeah, and then obviously, like, we then started using wood as, like, doors, like, almost like a protectant, like your house is covered in it. So they sometimes, like, would do, like, you know, like, things to, like, either get them out or whatever, but knocking on it was either to call upon something to protect you or to chase something away.
So, is that, like, where saging comes from? You're, like, cleansing the wood?
Dude, I didn't look into saging. You really... But it could be. They could have done something to that extent.
Right.
But, yeah. So, that was kind of cool. But also, Christians. The classic Christian.
Classic.
The crucifix. They believe in it, how, like, it's magic. Like, I guess I should say, like, Christians...
You're talking about the elongated plus symbol? Is that what we're talking about?
No, the crucifix.
Is that what that is?
The elongated... The cross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why. I literally could not think of the word cross.
Why would you say that? But yes, the crucifix. Underneath that Catholic origin, especially. But they believe... Because, I mean, they usually were, like, made of wood. I don't know. I didn't look it up that if crucifix could be made of other things. Like, is it, like... I don't know. I mean, like... Something where... Like... Real crucifix are made of wood. Not, like, metal or something. I don't know.
Interesting, okay.
But... I didn't look that up, but... yeah, they, like, obviously the magic of a crucifix, you know, repel the devil, stuff like that. So that's also a part of why they think wood has, like, some higher magic. So,
makes
knocking
sense.
on wood, you know? That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Simple and easy.
Simple and easy. I like it.
But
I guess it makes sense. Definitely not the origins I thought it was going to start out.
okay, well, how about this one? This next one, speaking of Christian beliefs. But
we have another one we're going over?
Oh, we're going to go over all sorts of ones. I got a couple, like, ones, and we can talk more about other ones. But, I think the delivery is cool, but for this next one, walking under a ladder, I want you to think, just give me a spitball of what you think it came from. Like...
Walking under a ladder.
Yeah, you know, like how the superstition, like, you can't walk under a ladder.
Okay, before I make a guess, can you tell me what year it roughly began, or did you look that up at all? Or an idea.
Some of them I did. Some of them I did, and I don't think that's one of them. But
okay,
very Christian background.
Very Christian background.
Whenever Christians were like hitting the ground,
ruling the world,
yeah,
conquesting. Okay, my guess. I think it goes down to a construction background, like building. Because I think Jesus was a carpenter, wasn't he?
And you always say that. I have no idea. I've never did that.
I think I heard it once in like 3rd grade, and it's just ingrained in my memory. So I'm pretty sure Jesus was a carpenter.
I mean,
there's like a 20% chance he's a carpenter. I know he wasn't an electrician, so
or HVAC tech.
Yeah, or an HVAC tech. I know he wasn't one of those. But he did warm their hearts, so maybe he was.
Okay, so you think it's to do with construction?
I think, yeah. So I'm going to bounce on this theory that Jesus was a carpenter.
Okay.
And that one of his disciples walked under a ladder and he landed on him. That's where
That's pretty cool. I mean, you got some God things and you got some parts of it, okay? So, first off, Christian belief, the Holy Trinity. I've told you about this before. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Holy Spirit, right?
Well, Spirit, Ghost.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure some people might get more technical on that, but Spirit, Ghost, it's an aura almost.
An aura, a feeling, presence.
Of Jesus, God. Spirit. The same thing. So, Holy Trinity, number 3, has a lot of significance to Christians. But if you look at a ladder leaned against a wall, it's a triangle. 3 sides.
But isn't it also if you open it up?
Exactly. But I don't think they were advanced as that when ladders first came around. Ladders were just leaned against a building. But either way, 3 sides.
Oh, I guess, yeah, the old A-frame, huh?
Yeah. So, either way, 3 sides. So they believed that if you broke something, like if you broke the Holy Trinity, so if you walked through it, you broke that sacred thing. So that was cool. But then, it wasn't cool. You'd be punished, like.
Really? You'd actually get punished, like, if you're working and you walk underneath one?
Yeah, so, people were, scared of it. You can't do that.
What would
Something
they do?
Sacred. I don't know.
So what happened with Jesus?
I don't know. He was just hated on by some other.
Under a ladder, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying. That's rough.
What a way to go.
What a way to go.
Didn't get to eat lunch, just got crucified.
Well, Christians aren't the only ones, okay? So Egyptians also.
Oh.
It was really cool. Egyptians believed you may spot a god while you're climbing up or down the ladders. So they avoided it at all costs.
So, like, ladders in general?
Yeah. So, going up ladders, they hated it. Because they thought they could see a god going up or down it. Which I was like, interesting. And then,
or were they all scared
I was thinking about Moon Knight.
Okay.
And they have all those gods. And you know how, sometimes, they took over, in Egyptian, mythology, is that they would, take over, kind of like a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they were worried that they would be taken over and they didn't want to give up their,
their body.
Their body.
That's interesting. So...
Because you would think, oh, I gotta see God today. That's kind of cool. But no, they were like...
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I don't even know what to think about that. Imagine being a construction worker and then you're like, oh, I gotta go...
Well, I'm just saying, they had to build the pyramids somehow.
Without ladders, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they made them a pyramid, because they didn't want to go up a ladder, so they just made it an incline.
Or they did become a vessel, and they just, whoever the strong Egyptian god is.
Yeah, just freaking plopped it down.
Yeah, they just moved them on. Light work, baby.
But, yeah, so don't walk under a ladder.
Or they're all scared of heights. I mean, that's pretty plausible, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Heights are pretty rough.
Okay, so that, again, nowhere near what I would guess. But I guess, yeah, A-frame ladders didn't become...
But either way, it's still a triangle.
A triangle. What else is triangle shapes that would be back in the... A slice of pie, maybe? Couldn't eat pie.
They couldn't even... I bet they didn't even cut it like that. They didn't even have something to cut it with. I bet they just went in with their hands. Just...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're definitely... I mean, that sounds... I mean, me too. So...
Okay, I got another one for you.
Okay.
Okay,
hold on.
Okay.
I'm still hung up on this ladder in Egypt. Why would they build it just to be scared of it? It makes no sense to me.
Well, I bet one of them fell through, and I was like, oh my god, it's because I saw a god under there. And, word spread,
All right, you put my mind at ease. Let's move on.
Okay, well, the next one I got for you, my favorite, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Not only is it freaking spooky, but it got cheap tattoos. All day, every day.
Very true.
There is a pretty rough date in history.
No
There
way.
is one. And it was in October. So
Okay.
October 13th, 1307.
October 13th. So 10, 13th.
1307.
10, 13, 1307.
Which obviously so happened to be a Friday.
Classic.
But the King of France at the time, it was King Philip what is that? I before V. Oh no, I was gonna look it up. The fourth, yeah.
Let me see. Is it?
The I before V. Yeah, it's the fourth.
I'm gonna go with
but
the
it's
fourth.
before subtracts.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not.
Sure.
I was taught that at one time in grade school.
You sound confident, so I'm going with it.
You said it faster than I did.
Either the 4th or the 6th. We don't know.
No, 6th you add to it. Yeah, you're right. It was 4th.
Yep.
But he had hundreds of Templar knights arrested and murdered.
That's it?
Hundreds of them. Yeah. That's like one day in history that they're like hundreds of lives lost. But I mean,
why?
Well, so those guys are like they fought for spreading the Christian word. So protected
the Templar
people.
Knights.
Protected Christianity pretty much.
Okay, and then the King of France was like,
bro, Christianity ain't it.
You done now.
So get rid of their protection.
And then just killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, I would say.
that one's pretty cut and dry. But Romans had a problem with the number 13. They just hated the number 13. Because, man, Romans and their numbers, man. I think that's why we had the Roman numerals,
Oh my gosh,
They're really into numbers.
Could never figure it out.
But, so, Romans really like the number 7. They think it's lucky. They think all this. Okay, ready?
They're not the only ones.
But they also see 12 as a positive number. Okay? I'm just giving you a little backstory. 12 is a positive number, and if, one more than that is 13, so that makes it bad. I don't know if it just because it outweighs it in a bad way.
Okay, so you got all your numbers, and then you see 7, you're like,
dude, they're just
I like that number, buddy. Look at that shit.
Well, and then 12, they got 12 from, they had the 12 constellations, so the 12 zodiac constellations and the stars.
Okay, that makes sense.
And 12 months in a year.
That makes sense.
And I saw 12 Days of Christmas, but I didn't remember to look up if Romans were they celebrated something like that. I forgot. But that was an example. And
what
I was
about
I don't
a
know.
baker's dozen? That's 13. They freaking
See, that's the devil's dozen, bro.
Is that actually what it's called?
No, I don't know. I just made that up.
I mean...
But, so, I'm guessing, because I think...
The devil's dozen.
I wonder... I can't remember Romans... Where does the justice, I think it is Roman.
No, I feel like that's Greece and Athens.
But they were very similar. So which one was it? I want to say it's Roman, because I'm thinking of, Supernatural right now. And I feel like Dean was in front of a Roman... No, it was Egyptian. I don't know. But maybe that came... So then it kind of off-scaled it. I don't know. I don't know why they got beef with 13, but it's one more than 12, and that rubbed them the wrong way.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
But
I can't. I mean, it's their feelings, their rights. Like, yeah, 13. Fuck that number. I get it. I don't. Yeah, I'm not about it either. Interesting. So it's because 12 was okay. So 12's good. Okay, back to what we were talking about here. 7. They're saying, hell yeah, that shit looks tight.
Okay, but also I got something off of 7 for you.
Off of 7. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Actually, no, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go for it.
I was just gonna say. Then they looked at the rest of these numbers, and they're like, nah. And then they saw the number 12, and they're like, you know what? You know what else we have of 12?
Months and constellations.
They said, that's it.
I think I saw another example, but I was like, is that really that cool of an example?
I don't know.
But, either way, 7. Romans are all into the 7, but a broken mirror is another superstition.
Okay.
You know, a broken mirror, 7 years bad luck.
I think I remember. I think I watched Shrek, and they broke the mirror, and it was like 7 years of bad luck. And
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
All I can remember is Pinocchio screaming.
Well, I thought so. Yeah, you're like, oh, that's like 7 was a lucky number.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we need to talk about that a little bit more. But, so it's pretty intense. Okay, so you got to follow me here. So
okay, I'm gonna ask questions along the way.
That's okay. So it was believed that, like, so this is Roman belief is, if you were looking in a mirror and it broke because you were in bad health.
Damn.
Okay. So, oh my gosh, I have something in my eyeball.
Okay.
You could try and bury the broken glass underneath moonlight, and
wait,
it would get rid of this bad curse.
So if you broke a mirror, let's say I walked up to a mirror and it broke because I'm in bad health.
Yeah, you're in bad health.
I'd have to wait till the nighttime, collect it all, and bury it under the moon.
Or I don't know. I don't think you have to wait till nighttime to collect it. I'm pretty sure you could like just collect it up and then bury it in the moon later. Or pretty much they think that 7 years is how long the whole life cycle can be completed.
Doesn't all your cells in your body and everything recycle after 7 years?
Oh my gosh. That might be, how did they know that?
I don't think they did.
But yeah, they believed 7 years. And that's like, you had 7 years. That's why they say 7 years of bad luck, is because you had the 7 years to pretty much pull yourself out of pretty much about to die because you were in poor health.
Also, 7 years to get ripped.
So you had to pretty much get like 7 years to pull your shit together.
I mean, that's a pretty ample amount of time, I would say.
Or you could bury it under moonlight, or I'm guessing you could do both, I mean, you can't go wrong with doing both.
Right.
So, that was interesting. I was like, okay. Or you also have the Greek side of things with Narcissus, like the flower.
Wait, what?
It's like a yellow flower. Narcissus. I think it's one of my flowers for December, like my birth flower.
There's a flower of a narcissist?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of this, but
yeah.
Anyways, continue.
He's one of the the gods and everything. But he pretty much thought he was too cool for himself. He was like a heartbreaker. And then somebody casted a thing on him saying, like, you're going to fall in love with... Like, he was just like... But he never, like, fall in love with the women. He kind of used and abused. And then, So somebody cursed him to fall in love with himself. And he couldn't look away from himself in the mirror. So he died like that. Like, looking into the mirror. He couldn't, like, walk away.
What was his name?
Narcissus. That's where you get narcissist from.
His name was Narcissus.
Narcissus. Yeah.
Damn, he could have been a good snake.
But that's why, like, that's where a gosh, why can't I talk? That's where that word comes from. But yeah, and also, like, a lot of people believe, like, when a mirror breaks, like, it can, like, a charm or trap a soul, so that's why, like, Some people like when like people die in a house, they'll like cover the mirrors because they're worried that it can trap a soul. Mirrors have a lot of things, which, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of freaky that you can just like see yourself.
I need to get this all in a row here. The whole thing roots back to narcissus.
That's
where somebody
part of it, yeah.
Part of it that was after the fact.
Yeah.
The mirror thing. If you broke a mirror because you were in bad health, you bury it under the moonlight. Some dude named Narcissus loved himself or they cursed him because he loved himself too much.
Pretty much, yeah. So they made he could never fall in love with anyone, and he was just like the worst. So they made him fall in love with his own reflection. Like he was he was so worried about looks and everything. And
he broke a mirror and he got cursed for 7 years?
No, these are two separate origins.
Oh, two separate origins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one was the Roman belief, and the second one is the Greek kind of take on it.
Interesting.
So yeah, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
But still, I think it's pretty cool.
That's pretty interesting. Pretty calm beginnings, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder where the first mirror came from.
I know, who was got this mirror.
Yeah, who was just like, man, I really want to look at myself. I don't even know what a mirror is made out of.
Know. Yeah, I wonder if it was somebody man, I just wonder what I look like.
Yeah, dude. Am I ugly? I bet it was some dude am I ugly?
Yeah, or I'm beautiful.
I guess it could go either way.
Yeah.
Probably not an average looking person though.
Well, what is an average looking person? Who knows back when? Whew, they got yellow teeth or half their teeth.
Half their teeth, I'd say that's pretty good looking.
Well, honestly, yeah, because they didn't have dental. Think of how much you forget brushing your teeth for a night sometimes. I
think if you had most of your front teeth, you were probably considered very handsome or very beautiful. You know.
But I think you'd break a lot of your front teeth because think about what they're eating.
What are they eating?
Well, they maybe have bones, or maybe they didn't get all the rocks out. I don't know.
Bones? Rocks out of what?
Well, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just saying, at least bones off of the animals that they're eating.
Yeah, but we take ours out. They probably did too.
Well, I don't think to the extent that they did. I bet they even chewed on bones too to get all the extra stuff.
All the extra little flavor.
We've watched, what was it, Alone? Whew.
That is true.
They freaking suck on those bones to get the marrow out.
Yeah, dude.
They gotta get what they can.
And then they get Giardia.
Those poor people, dude. Okay, well, I do have another one on you. But, either way, breaks in mirror. We're going to transition to breaks or cracks on the earth, okay? So
breaks or cracks on the earth.
Step on a crack and you're breaking mama's back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I guess on this one?
Yeah, guess on it.
Well, man, I spoke too soon because I actually have no idea. But
come on, give me a good guess.
A good guess. Okay, I think it comes back to, is there a date that you can help me start with?
Dang, this drink is strong. It's it's settled at the bottom.
Is it? I know, I'm at one in. I'm feeling a little froggy.
Man, not sponsored, but dang, Cutwater, you're really coming in hot with those tiki rum Mai Tais. But I will say, for a can mocktail or cocktail, pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it definitely doesn't make me want to throw it away. I'll tell you that.
Well, I feel a lot of the times it's I'm having them and they just don't even taste like alcohol. I'm not saying I want to taste it, but I want to at least oh, cool, I know it's in there. It's not just lying to me.
I think also half the time they add just so much sugar to make it taste good.
Yeah, I don't know.
This one, let's see, I don't even see. Oh, wait, it's probably on the box here.
Maybe.
No, it's not.
They can't tell us, dude.
They don't want you to know.
But, anyways.
But it is not bad. It is not bad at all.
I really did just distract you because I have no idea what time this one is.
What?
I don't remember what time this one was. Step on a crack. I don't think there was a time.
Okay, it just started.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know where I would guess. I would say maybe somebody was working, doing something, or a kid was playing, and he saw a crack on the ground, and he was really excited about it. And then he went to go play on it, or like maybe find a rock in there or something, and accidentally stepped on it. And at that same time, his mom was like, "No, Timmy," and then threw her back out. You know, that's like,
dude, that's so funny because that has nothing to do.
Okay, well that's...
Okay, you're gonna be like, what the heck?
Okay.
Okay.
Well alright, okay. You know.
It's okay. Okay, so cracks in the earth are viewed as portals to the realm of the supernatural.
Yes, I believe it.
So when you step on these cracks, it's like inviting unwanted spirits that aren't always good. And that can wreak like havoc on either you or your family or other people. That's what it comes from.
So back to religion.
A lot of this is religion, but if you think about, like, I mean, it's supernatural, I would say. Because, I mean, yeah, it's a lot, I guess it's more belief, like, not even, like...
So it was just, it probably wasn't, like, break your mama's back. It was probably more just, like,
dude,
don't step on a crack. That shit is kind of whack, you know?
Yeah, more likely. But, like, break your mama's back would be, like, you know, like, you bring this unwanted spirit into us.
Yeah, but that doesn't rhyme, you know? It's not...
I know. It's not a good rhyme, so they had to come out with something.
They're like, you know what's even worse? Coming after your mom. So you better not do it, Timmy.
You love your mom? You want to bet? But yeah, that one's short and simple, nothing fancy on that.
So it leads back to pretty much just religion.
Yep. I mean, pretty much all these are religion. I mean,
that is interesting.
Well, if you think about it, they got... Science wasn't what it is now. I
wonder if we could dive deeper into, like, some of these. Like that first one that we talked about. I already forgot what it was, but there was a question. Knocking on wood. Like, if we dove deeper into that, what we would find. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like, yeah, we're scraping the surface and we're having a good conversation about it, but I feel like there's a lot more in there.
I didn't know how much you wanted to go
Oh, I have so many questions.
Okay. Well, I wanted to do a couple, and then if we wanted to really deep dive into it, because, yeah, I was like, I'll throw in a couple good ones to get your brain going, get a conversation going.
That first one I really enjoyed. There's a lot of questions that I have about that.
I know. Dude, I don't know who would text me. I don't know anybody who would text me.
At this hour? The witching hour?
Witching hour.
Okay.
I'm a freaking Newtown mom. Nobody should text me. Okay. Is it gonna end at 30?
Yeah. And we're back.
After this small break.
Yep.
I'm guessing we'd have to have them. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so we've talked about some cool stuff, right?
Right.
But black cats. I know we got a 20-pound chunk and gray cat.
Yeah, we
But
do.
what about black cats?
Black cats.
You know that they, like... People pretty much, like, just hate black cats.
Don't I know
They
it?
will, like, grab their tail, ring them, and just, like, hit them on the road on purpose.
Don't I know it?
But, like, why?
Just one thing off the top of my head.
I do have a
their
time
color.
frame on this one. But, like... Yeah, I mean, I bet that has a part of it. Okay, I bet people have had problems with that in the past. So, they gotta have problems with it on animals.
I'm just going to go off knowledge of what I know. I'm going to take a wild guess here. Black cats were associated with witches at the time. And so when they burned all the witches, the cats ran crazy and feral, and they took over the streets. And they had like cat gangs.
So, I don't know about all that.
I mean,
but so this is Middle Ages, okay?
Okay,
they
so probably not a street gang.
Yeah,
maybe
they would. So first off, it started as they would burn black cats for the holy days, like in bonfires.
They would just toss them in.
They would just toss them in.
Thank you for your
sacrifice, I don't know what
buddy.
was up with the black cats. I don't know if it was just like, who? Oh my gosh! I just thought of this. What if they all thought they were black cats? Because how dirty the streets were. think about how dirty everything was in the Middle Ages and how, like, the street was one with poop and crap and... He was like, you're talking about cats?
Sure, buddy.
But what if that was... They were, like, all these black cats, but maybe half of them weren't even black. Maybe they were gray. Maybe they were just dirty from soot and all this other stuff.
Soot from their friends.
Well, think about how much Stormy rolls around in crap outside whenever he gets out there.
He does.
What if other cats were just rolling in dirt, just dirty stuff? So maybe they thought there's a ton of black cats, but they weren't. They were just normal color cats just getting tossed in the fire.
Rolling around in their friends.
Maybe that is... Man, I'm having a whole epiphany because also dirty cats would carry diseases. So yeah, you wouldn't want them around.
Right. But also, like, I have nothing to add to that because I agree.
Also, I guess I could see them being, like, creepy, like, little shadow creatures.
Yeah, but, like...
But, like, why not dogs? Maybe because dogs...
But, like what, okay, so let's say when they toss them into the fire, was it specifically black cats?
It said black cats.
Specifically black cats, okay.
But who knows? I mean, this was the Middle Ages. Things get lost in translation, but...
Yeah, they do.
You know, cats are always a ray of sunshine.
Don't I know it?
So maybe it could have just been cats in
just
general.
any cat, you know, that did the deed.
But yeah, but I mean, Puritans in America, they saw them as a part of witchcraft. So you are correct on that. They saw them as like part of that, like almost like vessels of it. I'm guessing, like carrying out these witches.
An extension of the witches, doing their dirty work. And
I bet these old ladies who got accused of witchcraft, with these single ladies, just wanted a friend. And I bet dogs were just I don't know how domesticated dogs were then.
And dogs are a little much. Dogs are a little much.
They're
awesome.
A lot of work.
They're lovely. They love you. But, some would say they love you too much,
Yeah.
They love you with everything they have. And, I would say there's few people in the world that probably love you that same amount. Your mom, definitely one of them. Your dad, possibly.
I bet you love our daughter that much.
I know I would. But like I'm saying...
What do you mean you would?
Most dads in general.
I know. But I'm saying it is true. Mother's love. There's nothing that could beat that.
Yeah.
Name one thing. Nothing.
Meth.
No. Just kidding. Maybe. Yeah. I bet that one got failed. Okay.
I need to get some sweet meth.
Gosh, New Girl. Okay, watch that.
Oh, no. Give me some meth. I need some sweet meth.
It's soaking in through my breasts.
I don't think they'd like anything in this room. I just don't think they would.
Anyways. And also, I think black cats also... The black also is, like... The color black is, like, correlated to, like, evil and death.
I can see that.
So that's why they were, like... The black cats were witchcraft. Witchcraft was evil.
Vessels of witches,
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you look up, like, why when black cats crossed your path it was bad luck?
Well, because I think it's a part of, like... I'm guessing it's a part of something crossing that sacred line or something, But I didn't look up the crossing. I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about that one.
Because I can even remember when I was a kid and there was a black cat that crossed the road. I'm like, oh shit. Fuck. Better hold on to these rocks in my pocket a little tighter.
I forgot about that one. Because I forgot about it. Because as a kid, I mean, you know this. I loved cats. And I'll never get another cat.
Bless the Lord. Praise God.
This 20-pound cat has been enough cat for me for the rest of my life.
Too much cat, bro.
Dude, 20 pounds? That's enough for like at least like 2 to 3 cats in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Don't I know it? He is as exuberant as 2 to 3 cats.
Honestly, I've never met a cat with so much personality.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think cats are pretty timid.
Yeah, that is true. He's not. I think I've said it a million times, he's separated too early. But either way, I loved cats as a kid. I'd always try to go up to him because my mom never let me have one.
Fair enough.
Until she got rid of it because she got married and he was allergic to cats, which was a big bummer. But that cat got to live on the farm. Just eat mice. Live its best life. Just run around.
Bro, I bet
and it lived for like 5 years, and I saw it.
I bet he has such bad stomach issues from eating just cat food. And then it's on a farm.
Well, the person who did have it, they lived on a dairy farm. And it was one of my grandparents' friends. Like, and that was the cool thing, is that it wasn't like... it wasn't that... So they went and lived on a farm, buddy. You know, when you tell your kid when the animal dies, they went out to a farm.
Oh, gosh.
You get to run forever. All this stuff. No,
right.
I actually got to see the cat multiple times afterwards. But,
That's pretty cool.
She had other cats, because that's actually where we got the cat from.
Was from that same
from
farm?
that lady. So that lady's cat had kittens. We got to pick one. I got to pick it. Because it was Callie, the calico cat. An original name. I know. It's fine. They said I didn't name it Cat. I was like...
I mean, you might as well could have.
But either way, so then when my mom got remarried, and he is very allergic, she asked if that lady could take it back because she had its siblings. So, but then she still fed them cat food so they wouldn't ever go hungry, but they still got to have in a diet of mice and stuff. But either way, cats are interesting. I bet I could do a whole thing on cats, because even that cat thing for Netflix that came out, that was so interesting. We watched it together.
Oh, yeah. We probably could do a whole episode on, like, the history of cats.
Well,
like, how they became...
How they domesticated themselves, pretty much.
Yeah, so that's
So
what we
crazy.
do know, is, like, they domesticated themselves around these farmlands because they were taking care of rodents, varmin.
I feel like that's all they're good for.
I don't know. They're good for some things. I don't know.
Well, and I think... And then, like, farmers, they would, like, catch the mice. And then they were like, dang, these people, like, kind of give me, like, pets. Like, this is kind of nice.
Yeah, they're kind of thanking me for killing these mice. I guess I'll hang around.
Yeah.
It's better than staying out in the woods where it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
These people let
and
me
I may
in and
be
it's
eaten
warm.
by something. That's another thing.
That is true. We might as well
think
stay
about
in
what
this
else eats
warm
mice.
house.
Snakes.
That is true. Do cats eat snakes?
I could see a cat eating a snake. Not Stormy, but I could see a cat. What do you think, real quick, what do you think is the biggest thing our cat could catch?
The biggest thing?
You can't catch a fly, I know
A
that.
freaking Twinkie, and you'd eat it up, bro. As long as it was stationary, you'd freaking he'd be all over it.
What did he... I feel like as a kitten, he would bring me, like, those leaf bugs.
He'd actually bring you bugs?
Dude, I think that's why I stopped letting him go out, because I lived at that apartment, and I'd just leave the screen door open, and he would just run, and then when I wasn't there to watch him, he would come crying back into the house, and have me watch him, and then I'd go back out and watch him, and I'd leave, and same thing would happen again. He would just come, like, meowing, looking for me. And I was like, what a weird cat. Like, he wanted me to watch him. But then I would go, like, I'd be, like, be cleaning or something, and he'd bring me a bug. And then, like, he'd bring me, like, these weird, like, little leaf bugs, and then it got into, like, kind of a bigger leaf bug, and I was like, what if one day he brings me a mouse? Like, I'm not ready for that. Or a bird. I'm not ready for that. So then I stopped letting him go out on it, like, unsupervised.
Oh my goodness, bro.
But then that's how he got chunky. But
he ate too many leaf bugs.
But yeah. But either way, let's finish this off.
Okay.
Last sticious,
Last sticious. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed.
Oh, okay. I got to guess.
Yeah. Okay. There is a time. Pagan times.
That literally does not help me. Pagan times?
What if I told you times before? You'd been like, yeah, I don't know when that is.
No, like years. Like I'm talking
no.
1324.
Oh, so you want me to get specifics?
Yeah,
I just got pagan times for you. Sorry.
I don't even know when pagan times were.
I don't really know. I just know it was way back when.
Pagan times. Okay, fingers crossed. Pagan times. Pagans. I don't even know what pagans are, but my guess, just from their name alone, they probably have some pretty good food. They
but
probably.
Where did fingers crossed come from?
Well, I know that's.
Oh, okay, you're getting there.
I'm getting to that. I'm just getting a feel for it.
My bad.
So they have some pretty good food. They're pretty extravagant. You know, they're probably on the higher end of the social scale.
I want to say pagan is more ritual.
Ritual based?
Ritual, maybe more closer to witchcraftish side. I think.
Oh, really?
I think. I could be completely wrong.
We should probably look this up before we start talking about it.
I'm saying this as I think. I am not an educated person at all. Dropped out of college.
I did not drop out of college. I definitely went through and graduated. And I still don't fucking know. So.
I'm not saying this. I'm going to look it up right afterwards. But just as of this moment, I have no idea. I'm just guessing. Because I don't know. I'm playing that cult game.
Okay. We're going to get back on topic here. Pagan times. Fingers crossed. Very ritualistic. Maybe it was a hand sign, like a gang sign, like the Crips, you know? Like, I'm pagan, buddy. Look at my crossed fingers.
Okay. That's not it. Because it used to be with two...
God damn it.
So, it actually used to be between two people. So you used to not do it by yourself. You used to always have to have another person.
To cross your fingers?
Yeah, so you you just cross your fingers like okay. 2 index fingers.
Okay, so for those that can't see us, actually we're not
you would twist 2 of your index fingers with another person.
Okay, so what you would do is pretty much lock your index fingers together for those. We're not even recording. I don't know why I'm saying for those who aren't watching, because we're not fucking recording.
But you would lock your finger, you know.
Gotcha.
Almost like you're like, pull my finger, just kidding. Lock it, you know?
Yeah, it's very common.
But it would bring good spirits, or it would seal a pact, which I didn't look into pinky swears because it's not like a superstition. I guess it kind of is.
It could be.
But
where did it come from? The origins, that's another idea.
But pinky swear, you would cross your pinkies with somebody to make a deal, to make a seal.
Yeah, I broke many pinkies in my day.
Which I think that's a part of it, is a pinky swear is still around to this day because of it. But over time it became twisting your own 2 index fingers. No, not your same hand. 2 different hands. To your 2 your 2 index.
Okay, yep.
So then people started doing that by themselves, and then it just got into index and middle finger. So it went from each person index finger, your both index fingers, to your index and middle finger.
Hold on. So what did the 2, I guess the hooking of an index finger from a different person, what did that signify? It would
either bring like good spirits, like it was like, I wonder if it's kind of like a handshake kind of thing, like a good spirits, like.
Good spirits, brother.
Yeah.
You know, okay. So you did that, and then it transitioned into doing it yourself, where you would...
like, hope for good spirits.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then crossing your fingers...
was like, just now, where you're like, I hope this happens.
I hope this happens.
Good spirits.
But then also, when people tell you something, you're like, I can cross my fingers and I'll be okay?
Yeah, because you have a good spirits.
But you're lying to them? You got good spirits?
I think that's a little different.
You think that's a different thing? Interesting. But do you think...
I forgot about that one. I don't know why I was thinking. I remember I was told as a kid, each finger crossing canceled out. So if you had 2 fingers crossed, it canceled out. But if you had three groups of finger crossed, then you had 1 finger crossed. So you might as well just do one all the time.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I forgot. I forgot about the one where it's like if you're pretty much lying.
If
like,
you're telling a lie and you
I
cross
had
your
my fingers crossed behind my back.
Yeah, it's like, no, you dumb bitch. No, you didn't.
Yes.
Why are you telling me that now, dude? Cross your finger. I bought you brownies, dude. Now you're not gonna pay me back? I'm gonna beat you up, dude.
I'll break those fingers.
Yeah, I don't care if we're in 4th grade. You and me, flagpole,
What do you
3
mean?
o'clock.
If anything, it was always your sibling, man. Man, you had those fingers crossed behind your back. Oh, I didn't take your toy. Oh, I don't know where that came from.
My siblings never did that.
Or also, I'm not touching you.
That was annoying. No, for me, it was the fight over the remote control on the TV.
Dude, you're like sitting on it.
Bro, I remember one time I got so frustrated, so angry that they wouldn't watch what I wanted to watch. And I went out into the front yard and I cried and took the remote with me. I went to the front yard and I got so mad and I sat there and I cried and I held the remote
Classic
control.
middle child, am I right?
Dude, it sure was. And then guess what? Nobody came and checked on me because I was a middle child. They were just like, oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's just having a bad day. Yeah. I'm out there trying to make a freaking noose out of grass blades.
I would have checked on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
But it's okay. I'm past it. I definitely don't think about it every day. Yeah, I definitely don't think about it every day. And yeah, I'm past it now. So definitely don't bring it up again, though. Okay.
Well,
That was a good one.
yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, for our first podcast,
Well, that's it's not bad. Not bad.
that's fun.
It was a lot of fun. I already want to do another one.
I do want to do another one. Maybe a little more detail. Like, I know we talked about this off air. Wink, wink. I don't know. Maybe we try to stick to 2 to 3.
Yeah.
And then just get really deep into it. Because I know.
Well, I can. Yeah.
2 brains are like, one brain, they have one focus or one train of thought, I would say. Mm-hmm. And then once you bring a different mind into it, it's a different train of thought.
I know I was ambitious for that one.
Yeah. So
we'll hone in on a couple other of these ones.
We'll post probably another podcast next week. So
if not sooner, but I would say that we're not going to be super regular on posting right now. Mm-mm. It may be like a couple at once. Maybe take a little bit of time. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know our email. What is our email?
Oh. Didn't anyone tell you?
Didn't?
Or wait, didn't anyone...
mention. Didn't anyone mention? Is there apostrophe after the N?
No.
Okay, so no apostrophe. Didn't anyone mention?
Why did I... At Gmail.
At gmail.com. If you guys have any, like, things you want us to cover, I mean, we're pretty open to everything. Yeah. We're just...
positive vibes, you know.
Positive vibes, I guess. Yep.
But, open to everything. I think we should definitely hone in on a couple of these. And I'm thinking dreams has to be one of ours. What do dreams mean? Why do some people dream and some people don't?
Yeah. I think definitely, we'll probably post another one next week. So tune in if you have any requests. Let us know. I mean, it'd be fun to see what you guys come up with. So we'll see you guys next time.
Peace out, Girl Scout.